Hi, I'm Paul Goodman-Simpson from eRDS and welcome to this video in which we will show you how to create a COBie compliant building asset database in the cloud using information from the East Dormitory project. The resources and information for this project, including the BIM models in various formats, 2D CAD drawings and COBie files, are in the public domain and can be downloaded from the Prairie Sky Consulting website. This project has been designed and developed by a team of collaborators consisting of COBie experts, architects and engineers from the AEC industry. Their stated intention has been to create a medium-sized building model that can be used for testing and exhibiting various COBie processes and software. The project consists of a single building that is one of 4 small dormitories on a fictitious site adjacent to the University of Illinois in the United States. As you see here, it has been developed as a multidiscipline BIM model in Revit and contains a reasonably high level of detail in terms of building objects. This is the COBie file for the federated model which we have downloaded from the Prairie Sky Consulting website. It contains the information necessary for a first stage process in producing a COBie deliverable, but not all the as-built information that will be expected for the final file. COBie information can be used in various ways. It can form part of an employer's information requirement and BIM execution plan, and may also be used as one method for populating a BIM FM system such as UBIM or a CMMS system such as Maximo. The purpose of this video is to show how the same COBie information can be held in an online SQL database as an alternative to the standard COBie spreadsheet. We hope to demonstrate how easy this is to set up in eRDS Cloud and highlight the benefits of having COBie information in a database with a user interface that can be understood by the layman as well as the COBie, BIM and IT expert. The first step is to obtain the basic information from the model using the eRDS Manager plugin that can be downloaded from our website. This is done by clicking the orange Revit room list icon, which tells the manager to analyze the model and find all rooms and spaces inside and outside the building, as identified on the floor plans. It creates a file containing a list of rooms together with their GUIDs for the spaces created by Revit and the FM placeholders created by eRDS. The system will pull out all available information for room designations, their relevant dimensions and sizes, and any additional information that might be available. The second step in the process is to identify the assets that will become part of the database. This is done using the Asset Exporter option, which shows us a list of types and families in the model. It's up to us to decide what is and what is not an asset. So, for example, we are not interested in columns and beams for the COBie process, but we are interested in windows, doors, and all maintainable assets on the mechanical and electrical systems. We go down the list, selecting the assets of interest together with any additional parameters from the model that will help us in setting up a COBie database, and once that's completed, we are ready to create the export file. It should take just a few minutes to create these 2 files, and once that's done, we are ready to set up a COBie database in eRDS Cloud.
Here, I am logging on to eRDS as an administrator of a demo account. To start, I click New Project, select the Import from Revit option, name the project as COBie East Dormitory, and navigate to the file we just created. It takes just a few seconds to import the data into a SQL database, and once that's done, we can access the project. The next step is to import the assets we identified through the Asset Exporter using the Import from Revit option and navigating to the file previously created. These 2 steps will have set up the project database with all available information from the model. If we look at the project schematic, you will see information from the Revit room list being 1 location, 1 zone, 3 levels, and the 49 rooms in the dormitory. If we look at the library, we can see there are 3 fitting classes for the doors, windows and furniture, and 58 fitting types within those classes, which have been picked up from the architectural model. There are 14 ME groups, including everything from the air terminals through to the plumbing fixtures, and within those groups, eRDS has identified 128 different components from the model. In the Details tab, we see a list of all the rooms which can be sorted by room name or number. Users can scroll through the list to find the room or rooms of interest, but to make things easier, we have set up various room selections which allow us to find the information we need more efficiently. These can be arranged by level, zone or room types, and it allows us to look at the information in a more logical manner compared to a standard COBie spreadsheet. It also prepares the system for the various batch processes that will be employed in the future. Here is a list of the 7 bedrooms in the building, all of which will be almost identical in their fit out. If we select one of the rooms, we can drill down into the available information extracted from the Revit model. There are 4 key sets of information for every room: finishes, fittings, ME-spec and ME-comps. If we select the ME-comps tab, we will see everything from the Revit MEP model in the room, including the air terminals, power outlets, lighting devices and security equipment. Whilst in the Fittings tab, we can find the doors, furniture and windows. At this point, there is no information for the finishes or the ME-spec, as this will be added later. More information to be added to the database, but even at this stage we can start to run various reporting and query functions that would be difficult to do from a spreadsheet. Here, for example, are the room data sheets in PDF format for the 7 bedrooms we selected. The same report can be exported to Excel for further processing. It creates a multi-tab document with comprehensive information for all aspects of the assets in the 7 bedrooms, including their Revit GUIDs and a unique record ID for each item. This gives us the option of enriching the information in the Excel sheet and then importing it back into eRDS, and allows the same information to be written back to Revit through the eRDS Manager plugin. Custom reports can be generated for any information in the database. In this example, we are asking eRDS to make a report for all assets on the HVAC system within the building, and the system responds with a list identifying the 5 different types of air terminals, together with the air handling and VAV units. Each asset is identified with the room and building level they are to be installed in, and of course the report can be exported to Excel. Since the database has only been constructed with the available information from Revit, there is still a lot of missing information yet to be added. Here we can see the COBie fields that will need populating with additional information as and when it becomes available. eRDS provides several functions to bring efficiencies to this process, including a query and replace method that enables batch processing of information. We will look at this and other functions such as document handling and asset coding in another video. In the meantime, thanks for watching, and if you'd like to find out more about eRDS, please visit our website.